Hello everyone, this is Vrinda. Welcome back on the study portal of Sri Mahavir International School, Rainwell. I hope you all are doing well. So after the cooperative organization, we will discuss about the joint stock company. So what is company? The company form of organization is considered to be more suitable for organizing business activities on a large scale. Okay, it has advantage of attracting huge capital from the public. With adequate capital, it can employ trained and experienced managers to run the business activities efficiently. So the joint stock company, the word joint means collectively, and stock refers to the securities, that is shares, debentures, bonds, etc. So what is shares? In financial markets, share is a unit used as a mutual funds, limited partnership and real estate investment trust. So the owner of share in the company is a shareholder of the corporation. So a share is an indivisible unit of capital expressing the ownership relationship between the company and the shareholder. Debenture is like a long term security. Okay, debenture is a long term bond issued by a company or an unsecured loan that a company issue without a place of assets. An interest bearing bond issued by a power company is an example of debenture. Okay, now what is bond? So bond is a fixed income investment that represents a loan made by an investor to a borrower, typically corporate or government. Okay, so that is securities like shares, debenture, bonds, etc. So company denotes a legal entity made up of association of people. Therefore a company may be said to be separate legal entity representing an association of people who collectively owns its securities. Okay, so a company can be described as an artificial person having a separate legal entity, perpetual succession, and a common seat. So the company form of organization is governed by the Companies Act 2013. Again I repeat, a company can be described as an artificial person having a separate legal entity, perpetual succession, and a common seat. So the company form of organization is governed by the Companies Act 2013. As per section 220 of Act 2013, a company means company incorporated under this act or any other previous company law. Okay, the ownership of the company is represented through its shareholders. So the company is managed and controlled by a board of directors who represents the shareholder of the company. Again I repeat, the company is managed and controlled by board of directors, जिनको हम BOD बोलते हैं, who represent the shareholder of the company. So different authors है हमारे यहाँ हमारे पास डिफरेंट ऑथर्स है, तीनों की हम डेफिनेशंस देख सकते हैं. So joint stock company is meant as an association of many person who contribute money or money's worth to a common stock and employ it for some common purpose. Okay, now joint stock company is voluntary association of individual for profit having a capital divided into transferable shares, the ownership of which is condition of membership. A joint stock company is an artificial person, invisible, intangible and existing only in the eyes of law. आप उसको, हम यहाँ पे आर्टिफिशियल पर्सन बोल रहे हैं, हम उसको टच नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है, इसकी सिर्फ एक सील होती है, इसका कोई ऐसा नहीं है. सील होती है, कंपनी की सील होती है जो हम लगाते हैं. आप देखते भी है कि सील लग गई है. जैसे आप हमारे स्कूल का ले लो, एक एज हम एसोसिएशन या एक फॉर्म बोले तो ठीक है, हमारे स्कूल की एक सील है, तो ये भी एक एज ए आर्टिफिशियल पर्सन ही है. A joint stock company is an artificial person having separate legal existence या separate legal entity, perpetual succession and common seal. Common seal जो मैंने आपको बताया. So हम यहाँ पे देखते हैं features of a joint stock company. What is the features of joint stock company? So first feature is सेपरेट लीगल एग्जिस्टेंस या सेपरेट लीगल एंटिटी. So if company has a separate legal entity, a company can carry on business in its own name. It can buy and sell assets in its own name. It can enter into contract with outsider in its own name. The company and its member are separate individuals. Okay, so the business enjoys a separate legal entity distinct from its members, and its assets and liabilities are represented in the name of the company. Its assets and liabilities are represented in the name of the company, and in the eye of law the business and its owner are two separate entities. ठीक है, यहाँ पे जो पर्सन्स होंगे जो बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स हैं उनकी क्या है यहाँ पर लाइबिलिटी अनलिमिटेड, बट जो एम्प्लॉयज़ वर्क करते हैं उनकी लाइबिलिटी क्या होगी वहाँ पे लिमिटेड, बिकॉज जो भी लॉस होगा वो एम्प्लॉयज़ को बियर नहीं करना होगा, वो फिक्स सैलरी पे हैं, वो अपनी सैलरी लेंगे और चले जाएंगे. ओके, नाउ सेकंड इज आर्टिफिशियल पर्सन. A company does not have a physical body like a natural human being. Okay, it is an artificial person created by law. Its operation are performed by the elected representatives of members known as directors, although business is run in the name of the company. Now, registration. So it is legally compulsory for a company to get itself registered under the Companies Act 2013. Without registration, no company can come into existence. Okay. Now, perpetual succession. So what is perpetual succession? Perpetual succession means continuity of the business without being affected by death, entry or exit of its member. Okay, so a company has continuous existence independent of its member. A company is created by law and only law can bring an end to its existence. So the death, insolvency or incapacity of any member does not affect the existence of company. Because किसी की डेथ हो रही है तो कोई दूसरा न्यू एम्प्लॉय हायर कर लेंगे हम. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे बंद की एक ही चीज़ में हो सकती है कि हाँ लाइक बहुत लॉस हो रहा है या मेरा खुद का डिसीजन है, मुझे मेरी कंपनी मुझे बंद करनी है, वो बात अलग हो जाती है यहाँ पर. बट एज अ परपेचुअल सक्सेशन यही है कि कंपनी हैज़ कॉन्टिन्यूस एग्जिस्टेंस इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ इट्स मेंबर. ए कंपनी इज क्रिएटेड बाय लॉ एंड ओनली लॉ कैन ब्रिंग an end to its existence. So the death, insolvency or incapacity of any member does not affect the existence of company. Member means employees. Members may come and members may go, but the companies go on forever. So the life of the company can come to an end through legal procedure of winding up. हमें लीगल प्रोसीजर ही स्टार्ट करना होगा वाइंड करने के लिए, वाइंडिंग अप करने के लिए. So a joint stock company is a creation of law and it can be winded through a proper legal procedure. Its members may come and members may go, but the company continues to exist. Okay, now common seal. Okay, so being an artificial person, the company cannot sign, therefore there is need for common seal with its name engraved on it. So the activities of the company are carried through a group of people. Anyone acting on behalf of the company can use common seal in place of signature of the company to bind the company. Any document which does not bear the common seal of the company is not binding on the company. मीन्स कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट होगा तो उसका लीगल हमें क्या करना होगा, हमारी कंपनी का सील होगा, पर उस पर साइन हम बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स के हो जाते हैं. वो कोई बहुत जो बिग पेपर्स हुए, बहुत लीगल पेपर्स हुए, उन पे साइन हो जाते हैं तो बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स के हम वहाँ पे साइन करवा सकते हैं. So the common seal is like that the company is an artificial person which operates in its own name. Mechanism is required to authentic its documents, and a common seal or stamp purpose on which the name of the company is used for this purpose. In the absence of a common seal, the board of directors have to authorize a person to sign the documents by passing a resolution. Okay, again I repeat, in the absence of common seal, the board of directors have to authorize a person to sign the documents by passing a resolution. Okay, now transferability of shares. Okay, so the capital of the company is divided into shares. The shares of the company are freely transferable by its member. So a shareholder is free to withdraw his membership from the company by selling his shares. So the shares of private limited companies cannot be easily transferred. तो हम ये आगे पढ़ेंगे कि प्राइवेट कंपनी क्या होती है और गवर्नमेंट कंपनी क्या होती है या प्राइवेट और पब्लिक कंपनी क्या है. ओके, separation of ownership and control. So the company form of business is owned by the shareholders. These shareholders select the representatives who are called directors of the company. The directors manage and control the activities of the company by appointing professional experts. Okay, so control is like that the ownership of the company is represented through its shareholders. However, the shareholders do not participate in the day-to-day management of the business. The business is carried out through the board of directors who are nominated by the shareholders. So the board of directors in turn appoint the top management for the successful running of the business. Okay, now liability, limited liability. So the liability of member of the company is limited to the extent of their share capital contribution in the company. For example, if a person has purchased 1000 share of value 10 is, then his liability is limited up to 10,000 only. Okay, the liability of member, again I repeat, the liability of members of the company is limited to the extent of their share capital contribution in the company. For example, if a person has purchased 1000 shares of the value of 10 each, then his liability is limited up to 10,000. 1000 multiplied by 10 equals to 10,000 only. Okay, so limited, it's a limited liability. Risk bearing, the ownership of a public company is held by a large number of shareholders, so the risk of loss gets divided among a large number of shareholders who are liable to contribute to the extent of their holding in the company. Now, merits या advantages of joint stock company. So first is limited liability. So limited liability is that the liability of members of the company is limited to the extent of their share capital contribution in the company, जो हमने देखा है अभी limited liability में ही. So the liability of member of the company is limited to the extent of their share capital contribution in the company. The limited liability attracts many people to invest their money in company form of business. As in case of loss, the creditors cannot have claim over the personal property of the members. ओके, क्रेडिटर्स क्या नहीं कर सकते, पर्सनल प्रॉपर्टी पे क्लेम नहीं कर सकते हैं. तो यहाँ पे अनलिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी वाला सीन नहीं आया, जो कि है एम्प्लॉयज़ पे हम बात कर रहे हैं. एज ए मेंबर्स, कंपनी के जो मेंबर्स हैं उनकी हम बात कर रहे हैं. सो ये कंपनी हैज़ ए डिस्टिंक्ट एंटिटी एंड ओनली द असेट्स ऑफ द कंपनी कैन बी यूज टू सेटल द डेब्ट्स. And the liability of the shareholders is limited to the extent of the capital contributed by them in a company or the extent of the amount unpaid on the shares held by them. Now next is transfer of interest. Okay, so the shares of the company can be easily bought and sold in the market. Okay, so if the owner of share is in need of cash, he can easily sell the shares and get cash. So the easy transferability of shares bring liquidity of investment. At any time, the share investment can be converted into cash and the same amount can be used to buy the share of other company. Okay, so the shares represent the financial interest of a person in the company. It is easy to transfer the interest in a case of public company, as they can be easily bought and sold through stock exchange depending upon the needs of the investors. हम यहाँ पे बेसिकली सबसे पहले हम थोड़ा देखेंगे थोड़ा हम यहाँ पे देखेंगे कि पब्लिक कंपनी और प्राइवेट कंपनी क्या है, व्हाट इज़ द डिफरेंस बिटवीन पब्लिक कंपनी एंड प्राइवेट कंपनी. तो आपको कंपनी पार्ट बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन कर पाएंगे और आप बहुत अच्छे से समझ भी पाएंगे उसको. परपेचुअल एग्जिस्टेंस, ठीक है. सो द कंपनी फॉर्म ऑफ बिजनेस एंजॉयज परपेचुअल सक्सेशन एज इट हैज सेपरेट एग्जिस्टेंस. It is formed by law and by legal procedure of winding up. So the death, insolvency and incapacity of any member does not affect the existence of company. So a company has a stable existence as it enjoys separate entity distinct from its member. It can be liquidated only by following a legal procedure as per the provisions of the Companies Act. So a company is not affected by the death, retirement, resignation, insolvency or insanity of its member. So scope for now growth and expansion. So in company form of business, there is more scope for growth and expansion. The company has large financial resources and their rate of profit is also high. Okay, so they can easily use large amount of accrued or retained profit for expansion and growth. So स्कोप फॉर एक्सपेंशन भी हम बोल सकते हैं या ग्रोथ ऑफ एक्सपेंशन बोल सकते हैं. सो एडिक्वेट फाइनेंशियल रिसोर्सेज एंड प्रोफेशनल मैनेजमेंट आर द टू मेन रिक्वेस्ट फॉर द ग्रोथ एंड एक्सपेंशन ऑफ ए बिजनेस. ए कंपनी enjoys an ease in the regard over other forms of business organization as it can further raise share capital from investors and loans from banks and financial institutions. Okay. Now efficient management. Company form of business has huge fund as its disposal. It can easily afford to hire professional experts to perform managerial and other activities of the organization. So the expert and specialized people improve the efficiency and working of the company. Company form of business has a huge fund as its all disposal. It can easily afford to hire professional experts to perform managerial and other activities in the organization. So the expert and specialized people improve the efficiency and working of in the company. या फिर मैं बोल सकती हूँ कि इसकी द क्वालिटी ऑफ मैनेजमेंट ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन डायरेक्टली डिपेंड अपॉन द क्वालिटी ऑफ ह्यूमन रिसोर्स. ए कंपनी फॉर्म ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज फाइनेंशियली स्ट्रॉन्गर टू हायर स्पेशलाइज एंड प्रोफेशनल एट कॉम्पिटिटिव सैलरीज. As a result of company form of organization stands to gain in terms of professionalize of employees. Large amount of capital. सेम ही बात यहाँ पे हम कर लेते हैं यहाँ पे. सो द बिगेस्ट एडवांटेज ऑफ कंपनी फॉर्म ऑफ बिजनेस इज दैट इट कैन कलेक्ट ए लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ कैपिटल बाय इशूइंग ऑफ शेयर्स टू जनरल पब्लिक. So the people having small saving can also buy the shares of company because the value of share is very small apart from share capital. So the company can collect funds by raising loans from financial institution and by issuing a debenture and other securities. Okay. So demerits of a joint stock company. So we will discuss about the demerits of a joint stock company in next video. Thank you and have a nice day to all.